What's going on, everybody? Deacon here, and it's something I've been seeing on social media for the past few months now. I would even go back as early as the beginning of this year, where we feel that we could post whatever we want and say whatever we want on the internet and nobody can say anything about it. And if anyone says anything about it, you just reply to them by saying, well, why are you even wasting your time on my page in the first place? Because I've always been seeing that, it prompted me to post this back in May. Ironically, not even a month later, a biochemist by the name of Tim Hunt, who by the way is a 2001 Nobel Prize winner in physiology or medicine, got in trouble for some comments that he made at the World Conference of Science Journalists in South Korea. From what I've read, he was just there in attendance and had no intention of saying anything, but somebody asked him to come up. While he was up there, he made a joke about how he was talking about how he felt that men and women shouldn't be in the lab together because he feels that it's a distraction, and then he ended up making a comment, and I quote, he said, "You fall in love with them, then they fall in love with you, and when you criticize them, they cry," end quote. And he said more, but it was that specific statement that got him in trouble, that a female journalist in attendance took that statement, shared it on Twitter, and it caused a firestorm so big that he had to resign from UCL and from other committees that he was a part of. But if you want to read up more on it, I'm left 3 distinctive articles in the description below that talks about when it first happened, something after it initially happened, and then what happened after the aftermath and it kind of calmed down. So what's my point in saying all of this? See, I'm a small YouTuber because by the time of this video, I only have 171 subscribers. So if I was to say something like, all right, now I know these things are bad for you and I know you're not supposed to be eating them, but if you're of African descent and you lived in America and you haven't had at least 2 of these in your lifetime, your black card has a chance of being revoked. It won't really be a big deal because not that many people are going to see it, and then depending on the side of the track you're on, you're either going to relate to it or you're going to be like, that's ignorant. But the point I'm trying to make is be mindful of what you say and where you say it. We've seen countless times of people who've had empires and just by one statement that came out end up destroying the whole thing. I like to use the analogy of a house, how it may take months, even years to build it, but a fire can destroy it in less than half an hour. And as a human being, yes, you have the right to say whatever you want, but I want you to keep this one thing I said in mind, because although you're free to say whatever you want, it still might cost you more than you're willing to pay. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Do you think the freedom of speech is actually free? And also, for those of you all who may read the articles, let me also know in the comment section below, do you think that Tim Hunt got what he deserved, or do you think it was blown way out of proportion? But that's all I have for you guys, so as always, be wise. And until I see you guys next time, have a great weekend.